What are the hottest names on dating apps?
Wendy Peppercorn.
Well, according to a Tinder-like dating app called The Grade crunched the data and they have the names. We're going to go through the list, but first, thoughts, 5 words or less.
Grace didn't make the cut.
Where'd Jillian rank?
#1 stunner.
Brett's face, though. Brett's face is next to the article. Sure, there's a collage of probably like 25 photos of Brett that were courtesy of Google Images. So when they typed in Brett, your name popped up. You're one of the top 25 most famous Bretts
Yes!
in the world.
I'm the king of the world! Brett with 2 T's. We're not even going 1 T. It's definitely Brett with 2 T's.
And they showed it
That got me
twice.
in. Let me just say there's no such thing as courtesy of Google Images. That means we just did a Google image search and stole all the photos from all different places.
Brett, that's so cool.
Hey, I didn't realize
Brett,
I made it today.
you are hot right now. You're
I
so
feel
hot
very
right
cool
now.
to be sitting next to you, I have to tell you.
Thank you.
Let's start with the women. Number 15, Allie. Number 14, Taylor. Number 13, Lindsay. Number 12, Rebecca. Number 11, Laura. 10, Katie. 9, Molly. 8, Jenna. 7, Natalie. 6, April. 5, Vanessa. 4, Brooke. 3, Lexi. 2, Erica. 1, Brianna. Okay, for men, number 10.
They all seem like bitches.
Hey,
Sounded
we'll
like
get-
a list of girls in high school that I wouldn't talk to me.
That's
If
what I
you
thought.
say
Sound like
any
a name that you have a
name
crush
like
on that won't talk to you.
Yeah,
That's exactly what I
exactly.
said.
Okay, let's go over the men. Let's see if I can do it without taking a breath, okay? Number 15, Zachary. Number 14, Greg. Number 13, Nicholas. Number 12, Brandon. Number 11, Zach. Number 10, Jeff. Number 9, Frank. Number 8, Rob. Number 7, Jeffrey. Number 6, Shane. Number 5, Noah. Number 4, Andy. Number 3, Corey. Number 2, Tyler. And number 1, Brett. That was easy. And number 1, Brett! Yes!
Yes!
Yes,
Oh, I am straight now.
It works, doesn't it?
Yeah, it worked. Just the name, Brad.
I was listening to a commercial or something, and they have like it's one of those that take a long cut, and it's like 5 guys, and they have a crazy day, and they have a chicken with them or a duck, and he goes, let's name it something dangerous like Brett. And it's like, let me tell you about the experience growing up, Brett.
Let's hear it.
No one thinks you're dangerous. You're not the kind of guy that like has a motorcycle. You're just some guy.
You get swiped right the most. What does
Yeah.
that
so
make
weird.
you
I don't
think?
understand. What is it about the name,
don't get it.
ladies?
I don't. Okay, well, this is what I was thinking about with this particular study. I don't think that they did it with just the names. They looked at the people who were getting the most swiped rights, and then those names correlated with that. But no one was swiping right on just a name. It wasn't like Corey, sure, Taylor, sure. Like
Yeah.
it wasn't going like that. You were looking at the person and then the name, and you were like, oh, Brett, like that works. And then you like looked at the face, and
Right.
like why not? And then like you swiped.
Right, there's no dating
There's
apps
no
where they
just
don't show
for
a
names
picture.
because
they
if I
just show a name.
honestly, if I close my eyes right now, I can think of and imagine a really ugly Corey, even though I know that name was on there. Just an imaginary person in my head. But if someone would be like, Corey, swipe right or swipe left, I'd be like, I don't know about that one. Like, I can really vividly see that, as you could tell.
Yeah.
You mentioned that those sound like bitchy names. Other people on here mentioned that perhaps they do sound like sexy names, while Amir brought to the fact, and there was another article that accompanied it about the fact it brought up race. That
Yeah.
all of these are
white
very
names.
white names.
Yeah.
That kind of goes to your point, but it's the whole image. It's like, I'm sure race is involved, just like when you meet someone at a bar or you go on a blind date, there's a whole factors go into whether you want them to date them again or be their boyfriend or girlfriend. So like, why should it be any different than what goes on in a regular dating situation?
It's crazy
it's weird
though.
to me because
just shows the privilege,
the
right?
hottest girl name is Nikki with 2 K's and an I. Why is every Nikki that spells it that way like the hottest girl I've ever
Really?
seen?
These names are just very accessible. You kind of know someone, part of these names sort of things where you're like, okay, if he's halfway decent looking, I kind of think he's okay with the name Corey.
They sound like
Right.
just really popular names,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So maybe it's not percentage of swipery.
It's the percentage of the people
overall
on there.
volume. But
Yeah.
there aren't that many Bretts, which is why I stand by my
Have you
initial
looked?
theory.
You just want to be that
In the
hottest
world.
sounding name.
There's no other explanation than it's like people named Brett are like people that you want to like not just date but marry. It could be your best friend that you live with forever.
Okay.
All right.
All right, you guys.
Very sappy.
Okay. Yep. Share your thoughts about sex and love. See you next time.